Absolutely not, especially so if you play on PC. And we'll get into it in just a minute. My name's LoGicMoTion. Welcome to Beyond Plug and Play. It is June 22nd. Let's talk about it. If you play Monster Hunter Wilds, you know that since launch, it has had performance issues. And a lot of people just kind of wanted to throw it under the rug. And I'm happy that people are finally breaking free, breaking out of your shell and coming out and saying this is a problem. Because a lot of the times when you have games like Monster Hunter, like very popular games where the fandom is huge, they kind of overlook these issues. But something I've noticed about Monster Hunter is just since launch, like the performance has been awful. Even if you have a high-end rig like myself, I have a 5800X and then 4090, and it's still a very tough game to run. And when you first boot up the game, it asks you like, hey, do you want to turn on frame generation? And it's like, well, I mean, why are you prompting me to turn on frame generation when I just started up the game? Are you not confident in your performance of the game and your optimization of the game? I always felt like frame generation should be something that should be used to get you over the hurdle, not to get you to the hurdle. So basically, like if you're at like 80 trying to get to like 100, if you're at 100 trying to get to 120, that's where frame generation is fine. But as soon as you're using frame generation to try to get to 60, that's a problem. You should never have to use frame generation to get to 60. And I feel like, especially like Capcom in this sense, has been using it as a way to just kind of not optimize. And you can tell that Monster Hunter wasn't really in a state of completion just because, what was it, a month after the game? Okay, now we're going to release the Gathering Hub. And even then, it didn't feel complete. And as a developer, as a director, as a publisher, you know, Capcom, they need to be able to look at the Steam charts. Like you're not looking at the Steam charts, because why would I release a game knowing full well that most people don't have these high-end GPUs? Like most GPUs on the Steam charts, your 3060s, your 4060s, your 5060s, your 4060 laptop GPUs, like that's what's taking up a majority of your Steam charts. That's what people mostly have. I mean, like, yes, you do have people with 5090s and 4090s and 4080s and all these crazy GPUs, but that's like, it's like 0.4, 0.3. So it's really not that many. It's a minuscule amount. So when you're looking at that on PC, why aren't you optimizing for your 3060s, your 4060s, your low-end GPUs? Do all the other stuff later. I mean, you need to optimize for what people have, not for what the maximum amount is, because it's crazy to me that I'm on a 4090 5800X 3D. I'm stuttering. I'm getting like 40 frames, and this is without frame generation. And even with frame generation, I'm having stuttering, 40 FPS and crashing. Like it's just, Monster Hunter Wilds on PC is not in a good state. And I'm so happy that people are review bombing. To be honest, it's not review bombing. It's just they're fed up. Monster Hunter fans are finally waking up out of their cage and realizing, hey, this game is not in a acceptable state. We need to do something. We need to tell these guys. And what's a way to tell these guys besides obviously not buying the game? We're gonna do bad reviews, and I love that. And so for me, I left my bad review on March 14 because I knew at the start, right? It took me I was like 61 hours in. I was like, all right, yeah, like the game is great. I'm having tons of fun, especially playing with friends, stuff like that. But my performance isn't where it needs to be or where it should be. I can see that this game isn't very optimized. Anyway, scrolling through these reviews, and I'm just like, this to me is such a cathartic feeling, just because everyone has always loved Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter can do no wrong, can never be bad, whatever, right? And that's especially was the conversation when Monster Hunter Wilds had first came out. A lot of people didn't really want to say anything negative. It was like, hey, we love this new Monster Hunter. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm having tons of fun. It's one of the best Monster Hunters ever, right? And, you know, me on launch with a 4090 5800X, I was having fun, but, you know, I was noticing tons of performance issues, tons of stutters, tons of everything, right? And, you know, that's one of the things that I said, like early on, I gave my bad review where I was like, hey, the game's great. It's fun. I'm having a good time, but the performance is just not there. And now you finally have people like waking up, because this isn't something that probably will be fixed or can be fixed, because it's just poor optimization. Like I said earlier, when you have a game that prompts you to use frame generation as soon as you start up the game, like, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. That means the company Capcom is not confident in their product. And I'm happy to see that Monster Hunter fans are waking up out of their box and they're seeing like, this isn't going to be fixed. We need to move, and we need to move like as a community, as Monster Hunter fans, and tell Capcom like, hey, like, this isn't acceptable. So in my opinion, this is great. And I'm not going to call it review bombing. I'm going to call it like people are just fed up. As a PC player, like, not everyone can afford a 4090, a 5090, or whatever. If I were a developer, a director, or anybody, right, I'm optimizing my game immediately for users with 3060s, 4060s, 3060 laptops or whatever, because those are going to be the most commonly bought GPUs, just because they're the cheapest. That's just what it is. It is what it is. Oh, even on PlayStation, this game isn't all that great optimized. So like, I just hope they do something about it. This is, to me, I've noticed this since day one. I'm not like a huge like Monster Hunter fan. Like, I love Monster Hunter, right? But I'm not like crazy about it, right? And I've just noticed that there was performance issues day one. And the conversation at the time was, oh, they'll fix it. And we're in June now, and nothing's really been done. And fans are getting fed up. And I love that. Wake up out of your box. Wake up. When it comes to in-game content, I'm more okay with them taking a sideline to in-game content, because like, you can't have both. You can't have in-game content and then them working on optimization, right? Which is why this game should have been left to bake probably another 1 to 2 years, but they wanted to reach their fiscal year goal or whatever. I don't know. I'm okay with them if there is a goal to fix the optimization, which I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think they can fix it. I don't think it's something that will ever be fixed. I think you'll just have hardware get better, and then the game just magically starts working better. But I don't think they can do anything about optimization. I think this game is, especially on a new engine, I don't think they know what they're doing. And not even saying that they don't know what they're doing, but they either don't want to put the resources to optimizing, or they just don't care to, and they're just going to keep releasing content. So, and I do think like over time, the in-game content, the game will get harder. I promise that. I don't know if it'll be in a timely manner for all these people, but I'm more hopeful about the game getting harder content and in-game content than I am about the game being optimized. But I mean, there's really not much else to say after that. I'm just going to start repeating myself. But like I said, I'm okay with this. I think this is good. I think if you're a Monster Hunter fan, you need to be able to call out Monster Hunter. Don't just be a fan that just takes in the content, has no brain, and just accepts. You gotta rise up, dog. You gotta wake up. You got to, or these companies will just run you over. I mean, you'll buy anything, you'll accept anything. Like, have some spine. If there's one thing I want to do while I'm on the internet, it's just tell people like, hey, as a fan, like, it's okay to be a fan. It's great. I love that you're a fan, but you need to wake up. You need to have some spine. If they do something you don't like, you need to tell them, because these companies will run you over through the ground, and they're doing it now with Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, like, it's crazy when you look at the specs, the recommended for this, and then like, I'm over the recommended and I'm still not getting the performance that I want. And it's just, to me, it's crazy. And you have people on Twitter that are just obviously lying. They're like, oh, I got the 4090, I'm getting 120 FPS, I'm at 4K, I don't even have frame generation on. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're lying. And I hate to see that, because like, it just muddies the conversation, because you have genuine people that are having issues, and you have these people that go online and say, oh yeah, no, it works fine for me, I'm getting 120. It's like, no, you're not. Like, we've seen the test for this game on your GPU with a higher end CPU. It's just not happening, right? So just as a fan, if you're a true fan of Monster Hunter, you gotta want Monster Hunter to be better than this, especially if you're a PC player. I know some console players are more than okay with the performance that they get, and they probably don't even notice. But as a PC player, we need to keep doing this. This is good. We need to call it something else, but this isn't a review bomb. I know that's a popular word. This is justified reviews. People are fed up with the performance and the state of Wilds, and they're speaking out on it. And I think that's more than okay. Let me know what you think about the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Say, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, Logic? Anyway, that's all I got. Let me know what you think about the state of Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.